أشهد أن لا إله إلا
क्या हुआ जो मैदान हार गए? अभी सब कुछ नहीं हारे। क्या नहीं हारे? वो साहस और वो इच्छा शक्ति जो सर झुकाने और सजदा करने को तैयार नहीं है। लड़ेंगे, अंतिम तक लड़ेंगे। जब तक सिलेक्शन नहीं होगा, सीट नहीं मिलेगी, तब तक लड़ेंगे। Hi, this is Dr. Hassan, an undergraduate from Kotiwal Dental College, Moradabad. I've got a rank of INICET rank of 33. I've also got a rank of 585 in the NEET examination. I have been the student of DBMCI since January 2022. It had been a long association of me with DBMCI. Through this, it's a mixed journey. And during this journey, I've got many highs, many low, but the thing which kept me going is the constant motivation that DBMCI mentors used to provide me in their mentorship sessions. Especially I have been in constant touch with Dr. Himani. She always kept me motivated because during this preparation phase, a student needs motivation because it is a tough phase, and without motivation, a student cannot move forward. Very long phase, and what you have to do is to study constantly. So for that, you need motivation, and that is what I have got through DBMCI, especially Dr. Himani. Through his I used to attend her mentorship sessions regularly, and it used to be a daily dose of motivation for me. It kept me going. I will especially like to highlight the importance of grand tests. To be precise, I have not missed a single grand test of DBMCI. I used to be among the toppers in the GTs of DBMCI, and it has reflected both in NEET and INICET examination. I think if I remember correctly, I had ranked 24 in the last final mock of the DBMCI, and I had a rank of 33 in the INICET examination. So you can analyze from them how the GTs give you the idea where you are standing in the actual race. I will especially like to advise my juniors who want to prepare sincerely, especially for AIIMS. If you want to prepare AIIMS, you had to appear in daily minimum 3 to 4 mocks daily. Because if you are used to facing the situation, only then you can perform on the day of the examination. It is not certain that you wake up one morning and go to the examination hall and accept beating the country and topping the country. It is not going to happen overnight. It's a gradual process, very gradual process. You had to be consistent. You had to be kept going. It needs not of motivation, inner strength, but in the end, the fruit is very sweet. So, since I have told you earlier, I am a student of Kotiwal Dental College, Moradabad. It's a private college situated in Moradabad. So, and through my BDS also, I was a very average student. In the first year, I had got a supply in dental anatomy and histology. Through second year also, somehow I was able to pass the examination. That is through the third year, that is my journey, that my NEET preparation or INICET preparation journey started when I visited 9 specialties of dentistry, all the departments of dentistry. I came to realize dentistry is something. It is, the dentistry is going to rule all the professions in the coming. The way, believe me or not, there are certain myths which are going around dentistry. That dentistry is an oversaturated field. It is something, it does not have jobs. It is getting saturated. It is on the verge of extinction. But believe me or not, dentistry is going to rule the world. Dentistry is going to rule all the professions. See, competition is there in every field, but if you have something which distinguishes you from others, then you will succeed in every field. As Charles Darwin quoted in 1805, that survival of the fittest, that is in 1805. So imagine in the 21st, we were in the 21st century, so we had to face competition. It's okay to have the competition, but if you had the skills, if you had some distinguishing factor or distinguishing quality in you, you will survive. And the future of dentistry is bright. Believe me in my words. When I realized that, I started working towards after BDS. So what after BDS? After BDS, we had to do MDS. See, whether you are in MBBS, then in MBBS you have to do MDMS, and after that you have to do super specialty, be DM and MCH. We had only MDS, 3-year MDS, and we are through. So and being a BDS also, we are a specialist. So what next after BDS? I realized that after 3rd year. So I slowly, so that's how slowly and steadily I started taking some initial baby steps towards my entrance exam preparations. From the 3rd year, I have given started giving shape to my preparation. I have converted my mode of study from the subjective to the objective mode. I am more in the MCQs, though I have not started full-fledged preparation, but I have started solving MCQs, and I liked solving MCQs. It has become my hobby. From the final year, I became serious, but then too I have not started my full-fledged preparation. Somehow I kept on solving MCQs. The clinical subjects I have completed in the final year. Final year got over, but the day after my final year examination got over, I took my preparation very seriously. I used to give daily. I used to give every mock. I used to attend every mentorship section, every lecture. I have not missed a single lecture, single GT. I was among the top 10 or top 100, initially top 100 of the most of the GTs, and in the final stage, top 10, top 5 of all the GTs. I think if you will ask me anything about my preparation, the key of my preparation, or something which you have to pick from Hassan's preparation, is consistency. I was very consistent throughout. I think there are hardly any day, I don't remember since I have started my preparation, there is hardly any day in which I have not studied. See, I will especially like to dedicate my success, or you can call my rank or something, everything which I have achieved through this preparation, after this examination, I will dedicate this to my parents. My parents had stood behind me like a rock solid wall. I was you can call it a very disorganized type of person. To handle this type of person, to carry me for the rest of the 25, I'm a person who used to get disturbed very easily. The mood swings used to happen with me frequently. So to keep this person motivated, kept him going. Sometimes I used to get disoriented, and to keep me oriented, to keep me calm, to keep me cool, to keep me composed, to give me a feel of security every time when I was depressed, when I was low. So this phase, the emotional support, because in this preparation phase, thing which you required is emotional support. My parents stood behind me like a rock solid wall, and they provided me the emotional support through this ups and downs of this preparation. I will dedicate my success to my parents.
और बहुत पढ़ाई में इन्होंने दिल लगाया, बड़ी मेहनत से इन्होंने कामयाबी हासिल की है, बहुत अच्छी। हम इससे सब लोग बहुत खुश हैं।
हसन बहुत सोबर, बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है, और इससे हमें पूरी उम्मीद थी कि इसका सिलेक्शन हो जाएगा, और ये हमारी फैमिली के लिए बहुत ही प्राउड मोमेंट है, बहुत खुशी हुई।
हसन का जब रिज़ल्ट आया तो बहुत खुशी हुई, और मालूम था कि ये इंशाल्लाह कामयाब ज़रूर होंगे। बहुत मेहनत की, दिन और रात, इनको पता ही नहीं रहता था कि मैं कहाँ हूँ, सिवाय पढ़ाई की वजह से।
जिस वक्त हसन का रिज़ल्ट आया है तो मैं एकदम शॉक हो गई, और मुझे इतनी खुशी हुई, इतनी प्राउड हुआ अपने बेटे पे कि जिस तरह उसने मेहनत की थी, आज वो कामयाब हो गया, और इंशाल्लाह आगे भी कामयाब होता रहेगा।
मैंने हसन भाई को दिन रात पढ़ते हुए देखा था, मतलब उन्होंने बहुत पढ़ाई में जान लगाई थी।
हसन मेरा बेटा था, वो हर वक्त किसी में शादी में जाना, ना किसी से मिलना, और सोशल मीडिया से बिल्कुल दूर रहना, यही होता है। उसने मेहनत करी कि बिल्कुल उसने अपने आप को सबसे काट लिया था। एक रूम में अल्लाह बैठ के पढ़ना, कोई गेस्ट आए, कुछ हुआ, उसे कोई किसी चीज़ से मतलब नहीं था, और यही मेहनत का उसका फल है कि उसको परसों उसको रात में रिजल्ट आया तो उसको फल मिला।
हसन इमाम रात में 2 बजे तक पढ़ते थे, हम उनको कॉफ़ी बना के देते थे, और बहुत मेहनत की है उसने, बहुत पढ़ाई की है। इसी वजह से मैंने अपनी बेटी का भी BDS में एडमिशन कराया है, और एक दिन वो भी अपने भाई के ऊपर, भाई की तरह से ऐसे ही कामयाब होगी। एक उसका जो लक्ष्य था कि मुझे हासिल करना है MDS की सीट, तो आज उसने पूरी कर ली है।
Now I'd like to brief some of my juniors who want to listen me. What you can pick from the preparation of Hassan. See, what you can pick is consistency. You had to be, as I've told you earlier, you had to be consistent. Preparing for INICET is not something like rocket science. If your concept is clear, if you know the crux of the subjects, if you had done one of the MCQ books clearly, if you are used to, if you are familiar with the questions which were coming, which has come in the past, in the previous years, not just the questions, but in and around topics around the questions. If you are familiar with them, if you have done the repeats well, if you have done one of the MCQ books, if your concept is clear, forget INICET. You can face any of the dental entrance examination very confidently. Forget INICET. You can face any word examination. You can clear it if your concept is clear. So concept is the key. Don't worry about anything. Don't think about it. There are 1 seat, 2 seats, 3 seats, 20 seats, 30 seats, very less seats, I agree. But if your concept is clear, so willing to work hard, if you can take the risk, then you will succeed. Taking the risk is something which you had to take. You might have to wait for some time, but if you persist, you will succeed. This is the advice which I would like to give to my juniors, and what my juniors can learn from my preparation. See, most of the queries which I'm getting from the future aspirants, that they were very confused. Said, do we have to prepare for NEET or next? See, if it was NEET or if it was next, only the name is changing. Examination is same, conducting body is same, NB is resolving, but the people who are conducting the examination will be same. So basically, देखो गाड़ी तो हमें ही चलानी है, कार हमें को ही ड्राइव करना है. What is the role of coaching center is to provide us the path and set up a rules for them. गाड़ी तो हमको ही ड्राइव करनी है. कोचिंग सेंटर एंट्रेंस में थोड़ी अपेयर होंगे. अगर कोचिंग सेंटर एंट्रेंस में एग्जाम हो जाते तो कोचिंग सेंटर ही सिलेक्शन क्लियर कर लेते, उनको इसलिए वो कोचिंग सेंटर एग्जाम क्लियर कर लेते, उन्हीं का सिलेक्शन हो जाता है. एग्जाम हमको देना है. कोचिंग सेंटर का रोल होता है वो आपको एक सेट पैटर्न प्रोवाइड करेंगे. एंड DBMCI is best in it. It has done it for me successfully. That's why I believe फाटिया है तो भरोसा है.